22nd of December 1851, the first steam engine, a genuine locomotive with 2 wagons, worked on the Indian soil. It ran a 10-kilometer stretch between Roorkee and Piran Kalyar, hauling clay for the Ganges Canal project. A year and a half later, the first commercial run took place on the 14th of April 1853 between Boribandar and Thane. The coming of these machines ushered in the Industrial Revolution in India, bringing in technology in the form of railway workshops and maintenance sheds. The railways and its iron horses have played a vital role in shaping the destiny of this nation, be it the independence movement or binding this land of diversity with threads of steel crisscrossing the length and breadth of this vast land. No wonder the railway is even today called the lifeline of the nation. The year 1995 saw the last of the black beauties in India. They were taken out of active mainline working and the steamers rode into the sunset, giving way to faster diesels and electrics. But their enigmatic personality could never be forgotten. The charm and the romance that these machines bring to the railroads could never be replicated or replaced by the newer peers. The Western world had realized their folly much sooner, and as a result, a substantial fleet of steam engines was retained in the New World for heritage and tourism purposes. We unfortunately in India took on large-scale destruction of steam locomotives in right earnest and went to ridiculous extent of destroying each and every engine to meet scrap disposal targets, completely unmindful of their value. In this madness, the railway lost several historic locomotives. Some class of engines were completely lost. In less than a decade, these machines were more or less completely wiped out from the face of Indian railways. Just a handful survived, though out of no definite design, but by the grace of God. For an organization that has a steam locomotive on its logo, there was not a single fully fit working steam engine on the system by 2009. And then in 2010, the Rewari steam locomotive shed rose from the ashes. In a unique endeavor, the Delhi division of Indian Railways committed itself to revive steam engines at a heritage shed located at Rewari and make them roadworthy. Today, Rewari shed is the only place on this planet where 9 working steam engines can be seen under one roof, and that too of 2 different gauges and 6 different classes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the finest steam destination in the world. I am at the Rewari Steam Loco Shed. The Indian Railways, under a unique initiative, has revived this vintage steam loco maintenance facility as the mecca of steam tourism in India. With 9 working steam engines homed at a shed dating back to 1893. The Rewari Steam Loco Shed was started in the year 1893 under the jurisdiction of Bombay Baroda and Central Indian Railway. The shed is perhaps the oldest meter gauge shed in India. The first meter gauge track was laid in India in 1873 between Delhi and Rewari soon became one of the biggest junctions on meter gauge route. The shed was the largest meter gauge loco shed in India, with over 100 meter gauge locos, close to 500 workers, and about 395 loco drivers on its road. The shed had an active mainline working span of 100 years and was closed down in the year 1993. In 1999 to 2000, it was planned to convert the shed to a heritage shed. In May 2002, the first BG locos moved into the shed, giving it a rare distinction of being the only dual gauge shed in India. However, with no steam activity taking place, Rewari shed went out of focus and gradually went into oblivion. The locos went into disuse and were scattered over distant cities where they had gone to run steam special trains years ago. The ones that remained here rusted in peace, or while running ceremonial trains, landed up with burst tubes and ended as case properties in court cases. The restoration of this old shed from a ruin, lost and forgotten with dysfunctional engines, to its present grand state has been a success story that, besides involving timely funding, includes the zeal, dedication and vision of few good men who, working against all odds, dreamt the impossible and did it. Starting March 2010, the place saw a complete makeover to become the finest steam destination this side of the Suez. Seeing this place today, one can confidently say that besides vintage mechanical engineering, at its best, this is nothing short of a labor of love. The shed has a rare collection of 9 working vintage steam engines of 6 different classes, 2 different gauges, built over a span of 35 years in 3 different continents by 4 different builders. This is the only place on earth where such a rare collection of steamers can be found under one roof. Come, join me in this discovery and travel back in the times to the days when the steam engines were the mightiest machines to move on this planet.
That one could see etched on the shed's wall. What these men have in them is priceless. One cannot get it anywhere. And that is skills. Skills honed over years of practice and tempered with time in numerous boilers and furnaces. Once these steam men were convinced that we mean business this time, and this is not just another steam circus that comes about every 2 years or so, when a steam locomotive is somehow put together for a 2-hour show and then conveniently forgotten, there was no stopping them. 9 mighty steam engines were brought back to life with complete boiler and structural reconditioning in just 9 months. Along with this, major inputs in civil infrastructure was made to make the shed shine. It was a complete metamorphosis where we saw the shed turn from a caterpillar into a beautiful butterfly. Today, the shed is indeed the mecca of steam tourism. Let Pooja take you on a virtual tour of this amazing place.
Finally, my steam train has arrived at Rewari Junction. I had a wonderful time traveling on a steam hauled train. Now let me take you to the Rewari steam shed and explore the beauty of it. This is the Loco Foreman's chamber at the Rewari shed. I can see that place has been beautifully done up with some antique furniture. I can see an antique telephone, a gramophone, a radio, an antique wall clock and some beautifully framed black and white pictures from the steam era.